I remember that.
Hey guys, welcome to another iteration of the My Hero Academia manga chapter stream. Not stream, sorry, read. You think I'd have gotten used to that at this point. But we got 367 on board that just released actually today. I'm here with Mark.
Hello.
And Mark, there's something that we do every new chapter. When would that be?
Recap episode!
Yes, the recap episode. Let's take a look at 366 then. We had talked about it before, and before 366, I anticipated that he would summon his entire family, but no, they're actually just fingers for one big gross hand that's probably made out of multiple other fingers. He's pretty much created a what kind of form should we call that?
It essentially just looks like he's become. I guess you could call this awakened Shigaraki, or maybe you just call it Elden Ring Shigaraki.
I hear the theme playing in the back again. do 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 do.
Because he really does look like he's from Elden Ring.
But man, dude, they were saying that this is kind of like his new ideal form for this particular moment, a form that is dealing with the fact that his erasure well, it's not erasure quirk, his decay quirk, as well as his regeneration is no longer working, so his body is now fitted to this ideal form that boasts a lot of defense and just a lot of pure physical like mutation strength. So yeah, one big gross arm and a bunch of hands covering him up.
Like armor, almost.
Yeah, like armor, protection, rejection of ideals and whatnot. Whatever metaphor you want to fit in there, it's probably a yes.
He protect to reject.
He protect, but he also reject. Yeah, I remember I loved this chapter because there was a lot of facial expressions from Mirio. Though not pleasant, it was really a panic state, but I think they were drawn incredibly well. And this is when we got
Very
that
detailed.
Got that moment where it's like, hey, we're gonna drop the barrier for like a moment, distracted for like 2 seconds, and
They're like, "Are you crazy?"
I'm like, what? And then
2 seconds, that's too much.
Yeah, Bastian says it best, where it's like 2 seconds is an eternity.
He's not wrong.
And this is when Mirio's like, oh my god, what do I do? Because Shigaraki's not even paying attention to me. What do I do? Cuts back to like his days with Night Eye, like very beginning, how he even got into his how he got to like become a sidekick with them, and he just remembers those like wise words, and he came up with something that really distracted Shigaraki and the viewers. Did you see that thumbnail, Mark?
I did. Great job.
Yes. So, full moon rising tonight. Pops out of the ground with peaches just wide open.
The peach is ripe.
And Shigaraki like looks at it, he's like, and just for them, just for that moment, you just see Deku already sprawled out with the black whip.
Oh, he's
Fajin,
ready to slingshot himself in.
Whoever the hell knows what percentage he's currently on. It's pretty close anyway. It doesn't matter.
Oh, he slingshotted. He slingshotted himself straight into him.
Mm-hmm. And that was the end of chapter 366. So now we hop over to 367. I'm gonna be 100% honest. Almost like this one. Actually, it was even worse this time around. But spoilers hit like big time. I understand though.
Wow.
It's like Twitter's not being like Twitter is not holding back.
Like, I get on Twitter. I don't get spoiled for anything.
That's wild because it's literally like as I just scroll the main timeline, it just shows up. No, and like the thing is like there's no like text or anything per se. Well, actually maybe there is text here and there.
It's just panels.
It's just the panel. But let me see. What can I say in regards to the spoilers before we like continue to give you an idea of like what I saw? a change in faces immediately, um, desperation,
Man, they really did spoil you already.
and an Araka style save. That's what I got.
Wow, they really just hit you with all the good stuff.
It's fine because I never got spoiled by this cover art that I'm seeing right now for 367.
Oh, just a color page.
Yeah, this full color spread of actually the mix of heroes and some of the villains too. Um, it looks like they might be checking out a premiere of the anime season 6, maybe.
Everyone's like, all right, season 6 time, let's go.
I'm looking at Dabi like, oh, thank God Shoto's not there.
Awkward.
That would have been weird. But then there's Hots, then there's Twice, man, and then you see
Putting them
Toga.
right next to each other. They put them right next to each other too. I was like, oh man.
Mhm. Toga's like, well, aside from Aizawa who's looking away, and
I was like
mean,
the dad.
yeah, Mineta getting drinks probably for Mirko. Toga's not looking at the screen, just looking at Deku. Interesting how they chose this cast, but they just give you the title on this color spread immediately. Number 367, Deku versus All for One, which is wow. I guess this is it. Michael Jackson, this is it. So, all right, we start off the first page, and it's pretty much exactly as you expected it, Mark. And that was like during the overseas like travel for Deku, he looks outward. He's like, "Oh, wait, that's," and you see like
Swolnaya!
you see Swolnaya, and the dude's like, "School bus is here, picking up a lost ally. Grab on, kiddo." Black Whip. He's like, "I really appreciate it."
He's literally Spider-Maning off of these.
Yeah, yeah, you better. We're supposed to be guarding the skies around UA. Got it. That's funny. It cuts to like that little mini panel, and then like they highlight or circle in like little dots of which that's where they were.
Yep.
Make this worth the effort. See, we ignored our orders to head home and opted to stick around Japan. You know why? Because our gal wagered on all you folks, and because you inherited All Might's power.
He said, so you know what? Star vouched for you guys. We're gonna help you.
Nice. Nice. Let's
Like
go
a
on.
trail of the jets for him to Spider-Man off of.
It's pretty sick. I mean, they've had to have that training too. They literally have to carry like Star wherever they go.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're saying, go on. Use us as stepping stones to reach history's nastiest villain and kick his butt.
So true. Nasty in 2 different ways.
Really nice panel shots, not just like of the cool like action lines and whatnot, but just simply seeing just the dynamics. Yeah. All right. I'll take this last page here. We have all for Shiggy like Izuku, Midoriya, smash immediately, and look at Virio.
I know, he looks like a sad puppy. His owner just came home. He's like, yeah.
Features are still showing, but then he's like, instead of that panic face, he's now grinning.
He's like, thank God you're here.
Shiggy's like, has he gotten stronger? Yeah. All right, go ahead.
That glowing energy. We see a symbol of the third, who looks like when he was in combat with All for One. I've seen it before. As we see Shigaraki absolutely fly. Holy shit.
Oh my God.
Went through a building and then it hit the fence.
Hit the fence like a fly to the cage.
Dude, he really did hit that barrier like a fly in like one of those like
Yeah,
you know,
like-
the electric fly swatters.
Yeah, like a.
Midoriya's in the cage. That's from the UA text. That's from the UA support.
I thought
See
you
Izuku?
were gonna say tech support, and I was like, you're not wrong.
I mean, they really are the tech support. And we see Izuku. So sorry I'm late. Are you all right? Oh boy.
So this is
And
what,
as he looks onto the battlefield,
yeah, this is what I saw.
he just sees fingers scattered around everywhere in the battlefield, and Bakugo in the center. Just that
No,
fate. Just that
he sees the trading card.
he sees the trading card, but he sees Bakugo face up. You get that look. He's just got that look of disbelief on his face. Looks over, sees Best Genius struggling.
Oh my god.
Looks over, sees Nejiro, Amajiki, Murako. He sees everyone has gotten just absolutely roughed up. And we hear this coming from Shigaraki, who's getting back up. Got some excuse for being late. I'm guessing it was Toga's doing, right? Izuku Midoriya? Izuku just breathing heavy.
Okay, all right.
We see back to Shigaraki. Go ahead, make that excuse. There was nothing I could do. I never saw it coming. We see Izuku just looking like he's about to rage out. Go on, be my guest. Run from responsibility. As we see Bakugo in his card, just like they did. Then we see Izuku fully raging out, just like he did the first time when Bakugo got shish kebabbed.
Jabated.
All right, on you.
Okay. Oh, hold on. Sweet. All right, perfect. Pretty much exactly how we initially saw him in the last like encounter with Alpha Shiggy, where he bites whatever like those like weird tendrils were. That was the last time we ever really saw that shot.
Oh, yeah, like he bit Shigaraki's tendrils.
Yeah. When you stoke this one's anger, his moves get pathetically simplistic. Now counter his next attack and crack his spine. Come on, do it. Admit it. You loved the present I got you, right?
What an asshole.
Yeah, I'm getting some all for one vibes.
Yeah, that's definitely him who's in control right now.
Mm-hmm. But here comes Mirio, the best of boys. He's like, he's gonna be okay, Deku. He reaches out to him. Honestly, he's the only one who can right now. Not just like by that state, but also whatever might be pushing everyone away. This is akin to like a Saiyan charge up. Like everyone's like
I know, he's charging his key right now.
Shiggy's just like him again. I get it. You're feeling like you'll never live this down. But that's falling right into the villain's trap. It's okay. And them are still kicking. It's true.
Tamaki in them.
It is true. They are still kicking. They're just taking.
Yeah, even Bakugo's alive again.
They're taking their 10. It's fine. Their shift's just like they're just on break.
Yep, and oh my goodness, that bottom panel.
All right. And next picture. And right now, Edgeshot's trying to save Bakugo's life. I know he's gonna pull it off. I'm still fighting because I have faith. Get it? We haven't lost anyone yet. Oh no, we have the shot of there. Yeah, I saw this shot too. I saw the shot of Aizawa. We have Emmanuel like covered up a little bit. We have Monoma. Like they're grasping on, not just because like this is a lot of stuff going on, but like it feels so emotional the way they're looking. Nobody's giving up.
I think Monoma needs to touch to keep the court going longer.
This is true.
Dude, this panel of Shigaraki.
Yeah, it goes Elden Ring hard.
It's also like that one panel of Eren from Attack on Titan, like where he says like he announces he's gonna start the rumbling.
Yeah, Overshake is like the endless sanctimony, the empty talk, all to avoid facing facts and reality. Listen here, we're heroes, and if heroes don't talk the talk, then who else is gonna transform ideals into reality? Think of this. Oh, this is all my here. Think of this all for the cameras. Think what you want. In this job, you risk your life and put your money where your mouth is. Deku starts to calm down a little bit. Thinks about talks to Swanaya. Because our gal wagered on you folks. And then
That's a Banjo.
Thank you. Banjo's like, this is a lot of like phrases that Deku's remembering. It's okay to get mad. What really matters is controlling your heart. Okay.
I guess I take these last two, or do you want to
Yeah.
take them?
You can go ahead.
All right. We see the energy. We see like the dust and the energy start blowing around with the tendrils. That looks like it's finally calming down. We see Elden Ring Shigaraki looking at it like, what is happening?
Hmm.
Then we see Izuku getting his senses back. Sorry about that, Lemillion. We see Mirio. Save your sorries until after we win this, hero. We see Izuku starting to lift his head up a bit. All for one. We see him and all the successors. He's Shigaraki. Still in there.
To be continued. All right, so essentially the chapter is just to get Deku up to speed on everything.
I do like how we're seeing they are showing that they're one and the same person now with Shigaraki and All for One, at least in the sense of, he said, I've seen it before. And he looks back to his battle with the third, which we've never seen before. So that's like, oh,
Yeah.
that was really cool to see, actually.
Honestly, I guess he would also anticipate like all the other powers too, unless there was a situation where like one of them was able to avoid like All for One for the longest time and just pass on the quirk
Like
naturally.
like Danger Sense.
Yeah, you know what? Danger Sentence might actually be a really good one. But
Yeah,
that
because
might
he never fought All for One. He was like training to hone the quirk
I
in secret, but he died because of all the power.
this yeah that was really unfortunate, but that's good. So at least Danger Sentence kind of gives them an edge, but everybody else we can kind of assume he knows it. Yeah, we got the next chapter happening within a week, so that's good. I'm glad that Lemillion was able to tell Deku that like everyone's okay, no one's really died yet. Sure, broken bones and everything, but and Mirko over there losing another limb, but no, she's fine. She's still.
Bakugo's heart.
It's about Bakugo's heart. I can't.
Headshot.
Yeah, Ed shot. Not lost yet. Not yet.
It's been a rough battle.
It's been rough. I kind of want to put a little bit of attention towards Deku in the final panel. This might be well, honestly, like he's still like improving on the quirks no matter what, but this is definitely like in between like his calm state, the anger state is just somewhere in between. He's just like really focused. But I like the fact that he asked about Shigaraki first, because it means he's still kind of holding to that. Otherwise, I think he would have gone mad and would have just tried to like up and kill Officer Shiggy anyway. But
like he did the last time.
I think going back to it, going nasally, going back to like thinking about all the things that he's collected and just what the chapter showed as far as people telling him all these different like phrases here and there, kind of reminds him of the fact that like this is what he wanted to do in the first place, and that was to save Shigaraki if possible. Is that possible? I have no idea, but at least he can try it. And he has
Because
Mirio.
we know Tamura is still in there.
But I think that All for One has like too great of a grasp, so I think it's one of those things where like
or I guess Tenko. His name is Tenko.
mhm. It's hard to like imagine like them splitting off at this point because a lot of that process was like surgically done. So
I think we know someone who could easily take care of that.
um I well, are we talking about Overhaul?
Him and our other person with a quirk, Eri. She
I,
does
I
he could
think
take them apart easily.
I think Eri would do more here. I don't think Overhaul could really do anything. Well, it depends on like how like how
He could
well.
separate them at the molecular level.
I guess so, but I'm not sure if that has anything to do with everything kind of being infused. You know what I mean? But I don't know. But I guess on a molecular level, maybe you could. That would take some time, though.
Because he would rearrange matter itself.
Yeah. But I also wonder about like the fact that there was like two shared consciousness of like all for one. How would you just be able to split that off? You know what I mean? For this
I know
for
what you
this
mean.
form. Yeah. Otherwise, I'd default to Airy. Probably revert Shigaraki to Tenko all the way back.
De-age.
De-age. And like everyone don't touch him,
We'll have,
okay?
we'll have to raise him better this time.
And that's when All Might shows up. I am here to be a surrogate parent again.
To be your stepdad.
Yeah, no, I guess there's not really much to add. This is definitely one of those moments where like we need to show Deku coming back into the scene to have that emotion, to still preserve those emotions that he has, caring for everybody. And I know that Alfred Shiggy really just baited him. Really just said all he really just said all that stuff where it's like, go on, go ahead and place the blame on Toga. Say that you couldn't do anything, couldn't be helped, you weren't expecting it. Go ahead, do it. It's like, bruh.
Pretty much.
And you can't even argue. It was like, bruh. But thankfully, Lemillion has given Deku support, so. And he's gonna join him in the fight, too. So I have no idea how they're gonna shape up this battle. I have no idea how they're gonna start that. I don't even know if they're gonna just like quickly cut over to like all for one fighting against Endeavor and whoever's like there, whoever's left. All I know is that if they don't do anything on their front, All for One's gonna make it over there, and that's gonna be like double trouble. Which actually I kind of anticipate. It's almost like a what was that one arc in Dragon Ball Super? The Zamsu arc. It could look like that. Actually, that's almost like 1-to-1. Oh man, in that case, I can't wait for them to like oddly embrace each other. They're like,
Oh boy.
It could be one of those weird ones. Was like, come here, Tenko. It's like Voldemort. No, stop that. Yeah, so we're finally here. Although they can like easily cut to another like battle scene somewhere else too. But I think for the sake of pacing, they'll definitely just want to stick to this. I'm not gonna lie, this was not the fit I was expecting Deku to be in the slightest. But you know what? I'm glad that they decided to go for like this look. Because it really is just kind of, you know, Deku's still not like a full-fledged hero yet. He's just been like scraping by. I mean, he just recently just went rogue for a little bit, and really what remains is just like pieces like of equipment that he's had over the years. So even though my ideal was that he would face Alfred Shiggy in like a brand new fit and be like the dopest thing, this also makes sense. So that's all I gotta really say about that. Oh, I guess also, I would love to see Bakugo have like another round. I understand if he doesn't do it because he's super exhausted, even when he gets patched up. But that'd be really nice, especially to see like that crazy speed.
Oh, absolutely.
I kind of want to know like how fast is that in comparison to like Fajin Deku right now? Because that was like really fast.
Oh yeah, that's incredibly fast.
Like remember the initial like comparison where like Deku like already has hit like 45% and Bako like in that shot was like really struggling and just like slips past Deku like very slightly, and that was when Alfred Shiggy shows up for the first time, and that's when he put the fear on those two. He was like, hand over one for all, Izuku Midoriya, and we're like, oh.
Izuku Izuku Midori.
Well, Izuku
Izuku
Midori.
Midori.
Yeah. All right. Nah, no, I think that's pretty much it for me. Did you have anything else you wanted to add?
No, I think you pretty much said it all.
Hmm. Okay. Well, I guess in that case, we'll go ahead and adjourn for this manga read, and I guess we'll see everybody in the next one happening in a week. So it's definitely not going to be a full break. You know, if they take a break, then that's understandable. But for the most part, it looks like we'll be jumping back into this on the second, so next week. So all right, we'll go ahead and call it here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see everybody in the next one. So yeah, hashtag bye everyone.